Brandon, so just, you made a lot of noise, last week committing to Fresno State on social media. So just when did you realize that, or just can you just walk me through the decision of committing to Fresno State and why you chose them to go?
Yeah, I chose Fresno State uh, because this is one of my dreams is play Division 1, and then as a young age, staying home with close to family and friends was a big priority, and ever since I got that offer, it was you know being home at Fresno State.
When did you know for sure that you wanted to go to Fresno State? When did you make that decision? Was there a specific moment that, you said, you know what, I know these other colleges recruit me, but I want to go to Fresno State?
Yeah, I would say earlier this month, I was I just decided that I told my family it was after the our game versus Central. And I told him, I want to stay home and commit to Fresno State.
How did your family react, when you decided that you wanted and told them you wanted to go to Fresno State, being so close to home? I mean, how did they react to that?
Oh yeah, my mom, she was the most excited because ever since I got that offer, that's where she wanted me to go. She wanted me to stay home, and my dad would just support me no matter what, and he was happy for me too because I got all my support over here. I got all my training here. Just to stay home and be close to family and friends was number one priority.
I know you mentioned that, you went to the games as a youth, but what was it about the atmosphere, at Valley Children's Stadium now, Bulldog Stadium back then, but just what was it about the atmosphere that you loved, as a little kid that made you, dream of going to Fresno State?
Yeah, the Valley, they come out to the game strong and you know, they cheer on the crowd loud and I would just say I was talking about how the blackout games when I was little, that's what I always look forward to, and then watching their car, and then now just still being a fan of Fresno State.
Um, you're playing at Memorial, the last few years. I know you guys are 3-2 right now. You guys have a bye week. We're able to talk. I know you guys beat Central, which is a big win for your guys' school. You guys held in with Buchanan, had the lead for most of it. Unfortunately, it didn't go your way. Hopefully you get a rematch soon. But just what's been the biggest difference, this year with your team that you guys have been able to compete, with these big brands, and beat Central and hang in with the Buchanan?
Yeah, I'll just say, how hard we work. We come into practice every day, and we try to get everyone by being the leaders on the team because we got a lot of seniors. We take our stuff serious, um, and I would say our team chemistry. We all got a tight bond, and we play for each other, and we want to see everybody succeed. And it's not like, oh, so one person's getting the ball. We try to share it around.
When you guys had that victory over Central and then even, being up on Buchanan, going forward, obviously you guys got 5 more games left in the league before playoffs start. How much confidence do you guys have now that, if you guys clean up those mistakes or take care of business that, you guys may be able to just win the whole thing?
Yeah, I think we all know that we can play in Division 1, and we could win it. We played the top team in the Valley, Buchanan. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but we looked strong in the first half, and then we beat a very good program, Central. So we just gotta get through the league, and then once we see these strong teams in the playoffs again, we'll be ready to compete and uh, no more mistakes and turnovers, and we'll be good.
Sounds good. And then going back to a little bit about your commitment, I mean, was there one specific game that you remember as a kid that, made you, I guess, want to play at Fresno State, made you think back to those memories of you being with the Hanford youth team, having Bulldogs across your chest? Was there one specific game that you can remember that you were like, that's what I want to do when I grow up?
Let me think. I would just say watching Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. That was a big time in the program.
How much did Coach Tedford, going back and, the way the program is right now, them, I know they just had a tough game against USC. They play Oregon State. They play some of these big schools. How much does that also contribute to you wanting to go there, knowing that when you go to Fresno State, you're also gonna get to play against, some of the best teams in the nation.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be playing at a high level, and Fresno State gets some tough games on their schedule, so I'll be able to be on big television games, and you know, that's just what I want to compete at a high level.
And then just finally, I know you playing in the youth level in Hanford, what made you fall in love with the game of football? You think like what was what made you fall in love with the game of football when you were playing in Hanford?
Yeah, I would just say, you know, being out there with my teammates and creating friendships, but then, also scoring touchdowns and making big hits.
And then, what do you hope, obviously you got the rest of your senior year here at Memorial, but what do you hope when you become a Bulldog officially, next fall? What do you hope that you could bring to the team, and help contribute?
Yeah, I just want to give it all for my team, and I could play a lot of positions, so wherever they need me at, and just work hard, work my way up, and then hopefully be one of the next Fresno State greats.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, Brandon, I appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the year with Memorial, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.